real quick, my hiatus is over, and so got a little deck of 5 for you. What we got today?
I have Harpies.
Herpes?
Herpes, yes.
Herpes. All right, cool.
Okay. Let's...
So what made you pick up Harpies?
Yeah.
I woke up one day and decided that I wanted to play something new, and built it on DevPro, played one game, and fell in love.
And Jeff Jones says it's good.
That too.
And Billy Break.
And Billy Break.
And Billy Break.
All right, let's see the bill.
Because, what's his name?
Kevin Silva?
No, the
Doesn't matter.
Patrick Hoban
Oh.
says that it's not the best deck in the format, and I do things to spite him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I like that logic.
I like that logic too. So I'm just gonna guess that there's no upstarts or recklesses in here.
There is not.
Okay.
Oh
Awesome.
man, not in the opening game.
Correct.
Not now.
Yes. Okay. So jumping into this, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
I have 3 Harpie Lady 1s.
That's
So, why
Yes.
Lady 1 over Cyber? Since I know that's been a debate.
I personally like it because the plus 300 effect stacks. So if you get multiples,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
and I would rather have this than the Cyber Harpie. I don't like it. Personal preference.
Okay.
I've been contemplating 2 and 1. So 1 Cyber Harpie, 2 Harpie Lady 1s. I just haven't tested it
I like that.
enough.
I like that. All right. What up next?
Next is what I think is the best Harpie, which is 3 Harpie Dancers.
Why 3 over 2? Apparently, some people like me too.
I've seen a lot of people actually going down to 2 on it.
I've gone back and forth, but she's so good that I always want 1 in my hand. With 2, I don't draw it enough. With 3, it's not really clumpy. But I get what I need.
Plus, it's a very easy pitch for Chandler.
Yeah, it is. And it
Very easy pitch for Chandler.
cannot be bottomless.
Unless you have Hunting Red.
No, it's
Wait,
14.
no.
Then it's 14.
I apologize.
You would need-
that is my bad.
You would need Hunting Ground and a Lady 1.
Correct.
That is my
Or
bad.
just
I
a Lady
apologize,
one.
guys.
Or just a Lady 1.
I
But-
apologize.
When you want to summon her, she can't be bottomless. 3 Harpie Channelers.
Ooh, that one ulti.
This one is the most versatile of the Harpies, but I like Dancer better. This is just, it's too broken.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, standard.
Yeah, it's standard. 3 Harpie Queens, because deck thinning is good.
That glare.
Deck glare. And then, of course, the card that I hate that I have to run, but you have to run it, the Harpie's Pet Dragon.
Yeah, I get that as a Harvey player. I get that feel.
The feel. Why,
just-
Harpie Dragon? Why?
And then the only non-Harpies in the deck, 1 Zephyros.
Why Zephyros?
Because it is a winged beast, which is very important, and because it lets you recycle your Hysteric Parties,
Or your Fiendish Chains.
or your Fiendish Chains,
All
or
right,
your
that's pretty
Hysteric Signs in those awkward times when you have to activate one.
And then just you get his back.
Correct.
good. Okay, continue.
And then Thunder King Ryo. And do we really need to explain
I
Ryo
know
at
about
all?
Thunder King.
No.
Konami, you did him dirty.
You
Twice
did
in a
him
row.
dirty!
He needs to be back at 2.
Correct.
Come back to us. Is that all the monsters?
That is the monster.
Wait. Where's Summoner Monk?
Monk
Summoner Monk is very subpar. The only time that he is good is if you have one of these in your opening hand, and he makes good hands great and bad hands worse.
Yeah.
I like that logic. I like that logic.
That's
very
logic
fair.
that's been floating around. So
It's terrible. If you play it, you play it as a one of. You never play 2. But if you
I
play
like that
them,
logic.
I don't like it.
Same logic with Noble Knight.
Correct.
So, because this has been going on for a little bit now, I've seen a lot of people cut this. How do you feel about Tempest in here? Because Tempest
Okay.
lets you hit more rank 7s with
Tempest
Channeler.
lets you hit more rank 7s, but Tempest discard with a wind monster effect is terrible, because all it lets you do is get Harpie's Pet Dragon. So if you open it with just another wind monster, it's even worse than opening Harpie's Pet Dragon. Because all that you can do at that point is just add Harpie's Pet Dragon. I'd rather just draw it and make the room for another card.
That's very fair.
Okay.
Good logic.
Yeah.
Good logic.
Okay. Spell cards. 3 Harpie's Hunting Grounds.
Best card ever.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
The reason we Harpies don't even need to play MST.
Next, we have several MST.
Next, we have 3 Hysteric Signs.
At that time.
Second best card in the deck, by the way.
Second.
Second.
So good. Why do you play 3 over 2? I have seen some builds only play 2 because they don't like it as much. They say, like, you go through your Harpies really fast and you never activate 3.
I never draw this card.
Fair enough.
So, I would rather have 2 of them in my opening hand than none. So, I will take that any day.
Alright, good logic, good logic.
I also play 2 Elegant Egotists.
Oh, that card's so underrated.
So why the 2?
Because I think that it's too good to just be able to have the situations where you have 1 Harpie and you need to be able to go into Lightning Chidori or Zero Fiend. It's too versatile. I like it too much to only play 1.
I personally think that it is very underrated and it's just an incredible card.
Even though
It
Sign
just
gets it back for you?
Specials it from the deck.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'd rather top deck this with a monster on board than Hysteric Sign.
But then Sign can get you.
I know, but if it gets MST'd, it's tanky logic.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it gets MST'd, you don't get the search.
you're right. You are
Just
right.
just give me the Elegant Egotist.
Okay.
You are very right, sir. Please continue.
And then I play 1 Mystical Space Typhoon.
They still play MST.
1.
So why the 1 when you have the 3 Hunting Ground that act as 3?
Because Hunting Ground can't be activated on my opponent's turn.
Tanky.
Okay.
Tanky.
Tanky, Abyss Sphere,
Tanky.
tanky.
More tankies.
More tanky. That's the big reason. It's,
Tanky.
yeah.
Tankies just can't let them get that tanky.
So that's
That
spell
all
lineup.
spell?
So why no duality when that's been somewhat of a debate?
Why is there no duality?
I personally don't care for it in this. I feel like anytime that duality, I feel is only good turn 1, and
That's very true. And with no summoner monk to
with
pitch
no
it.
summoner monk to pitch it when you draw it dead, it's a terrible top deck. First of all, I think in every deck. So
Good.
that's
Good
my
logic.
opinions
Good
on
logic. For
it. Okay.
traps.
Trap cards. 3 Hysteric Parties.
Return from the different dimension?
Return from the different win condition.
So why 3 when some people are like 2 is too clumpy because it forces you to discard too much and eventually puts you in a bad game state?
Well, examples like when you play long drag out games, like I played Psychics tonight, and I actually went through 4 Hysteric Parties.
That's dumb.
The 3 normal activations and 1 recycle with Zephyros, because
dumb.
I could not get the engine going. He just had all the answers.
That's dumb.
And 3 got me the game, where if I only had 2, I only have 3 plays for it. So
Good.
that's
Good.
why.
Good logic.
And it's Return from a Different Dimension. If it was at 3, you'd have played 3 last time. Doesn't count as minusing when you're discarding Harpie monsters.
Fair enough.
2 Fiendish Chain.
How many chain?
2 chains!
So why 2 and not 3 was a lot of people are going on.
Would you like the real answer?
Don't have a third?
I only had the 2 available.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I don't like to tear decks apart to build other decks.
No one can argue with that. No.
2 Trapstones,
Ooh, spicy.
because too good. Too good. I can't play Decree, but I also don't like Abyss Sphere.
Fair enough.
Not to mention if you Spear or Traps on Spear, they lock themselves out of spells.
Yep.
That's dirty.
I like to hurt Mermail. It's a thing.
But what happened to your love for him now?
It died when Diva went to 1. And Stratos got banned.
Hashtag free my nigga Stratus.
Hashtag free my nigga Stratos. We have 2 Mirror Force, which is probably one of the top 3 best trap cards in the game.
Easily.
Just general all utility trap cards, it's amazing. 2 Dimensional Prism.
Standard.
Very standard. My personal main deck choice, 2 Black Horn of Heavens.
Card's so good.
I know people are side decking it. Why you're not maining it, I don't know. It's too good. Hits everything in this format.
I can dig it.
1 Bottomless,
Good cards.
1 Compulse.
Wait. Some people are cutting Compulse because it is bad against the Mermail deck. Why do you think so?
Okay, it could be bad against the Mermail deck, maybe. I don't play a ton of Mermails, but it's good against
Fair enough.
literally everything else.
Fair enough.
This is another card Konami did dirty.
Yes, they did.
I feel like it was like one of the best trap cards ever made.
Still up there on that 3.
Yeah, it's up there. And then
Jesus says.
Jesus pumps the brakes.
Or Jesus says, ladies, please continue or yes.
Or Jesus says, slow your roll.
Correct.
So why no torrential?
You spam too much.
Because you spam the board, and board presence is a lot.
Where did that come from?
Oh yeah.
Where did it
Threw it
go?
at me.
Where did it go?
Why know the one Icarus?
Why no Icarus?
Yeah.
Because I actually play tested it today in the main board, and it's terrible.
Fair enough.
I don't think it's as good as a one of, but
It may be good as a one-of, but I would rather play my other one-of trap cards.
alright.
Fair enough.
And I actually mainboarded it at 2 today to see how it works. I think it would be decent in the side deck in certain matchups, maybe against Bujin and Fire Fist, but against everything else it is very subpar.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's go to this extra deck right here.
Okay. Extra deck.
Extra deck.
3 Lightning Chidori.
Thank you. Why 3? Do you feel 3 is necessary?
Absolutely.
Okay. If you say so.
Because I go into 2 at least every time I play the deck, and I always like to have the 3rd as a backup just in case something happens.
Good logic.
It's the best extra deck card,
Easily.
and I think Harpies has the most versatile extra deck.
Yeah.
I play 2 Ice Beast Xeraphine.
Very good card.
So good.
So standard.
Very underrated. It's a great card, though. Of course, the Cowboy for game.
Cowboy for game.
He
Bang,
also
bang.
gets over big monsters,
Sometimes.
which is nice.
But, I mean, do you really need to get over those big monsters when you've got this guy?
Depends on how many Fiendish Chains my opponent's playing.
Fair enough.
1 Mace Stroke because I am too poor to afford 101.
Aww.
Do you feel that 101 is infinitely better than Maestro? Because I've seen debate about
It is
this.
situational.
So would you still play 101 and
I
Maestro?
would play 101 and Mace Stroke.
Okay.
And I will get to what I would cut. We'll
Okay.
talk about that later.
Okay.
1 Diamond Direwolf
Such a good card.
because the whole deck is Winged Beasts,
Yeah.
with the exception of Thunder King
I wish I had.
And Pet Dragon.
and Pet Dragon, but
When are you going to have Pet Dragon on board
Exactly.
with Diamond Direwolf?
that's a good point.
You never know.
1 Daigusto Emerald because I needed a generic rank 4.
Call that 101.
Exactly. 1 Black Ship of Corn.
Good card.
Yes.
Just a good card.
1 Queen Dragon Degen.
Gets back that dragon.
Yes, it does. Makes rank 7 plays. That's why you don't need Tempest. 1 Phantasmal Dragon.
That Fire Fist matchup.
Yes. Actually, it's good against basically everything. It's amazing against Bujin.
Really?
Because they can't destroy it with Quillen. They can't attack into you and Crane. Yeah, the Bujin player back there. He's all salty.
All
the salt.
So I actually love this card. Getting into it's a pain in the ass.
Hysteric Party, yo.
Yeah, but it's very rare that this is the optimal play. But when it is the optimal play, you will probably get game because of it.
Okay.
1 Mecha Phantom Beast costs too much.
Does cost too much.
That it does. Where's that reprint?
Exactly. It was supposed to be in Star Pack.
It was supposed to be in Star Pack. Star Pack Comic.
Yes.
Everyone would buy that set.
It'd be the only way Konami would make any money on it.
Really.
Hey, Maestroke is in that set.
People are cutting Maestro for 101s nowadays.
Yep.
Card's in that set.
When car car's cheap.
Street Bouncers in that set.
when nobody played it.
Except for some Heretic players.
Some, yeah.
Not Heretic Ruler players, mind you. One number 11 Big Eye.
Good card.
Very good card.
And the final card.
One number 74 Master of Blades.
Fire Fist.
That Fire Fist matchup.
All right. Thank you for showing us your deck.
Well, let's go on to that side unless you want to.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, I'll go and do it.
Also, before we move on, stuff that I would change in this extra deck. This is a 101
Okay.
because I don't like Digesto Emerald at all. It's there as a filler,
Did you go into it at all?
not even a little bit. The other thing is, I know that most people would cut this for an Exiton Knight. I have a personal vendetta against that card, so I won't.
But you could.
But you could. I think that this is really good.
Yeah,
as a
I like
generic.
it.
Alright, side deck.
And so I know, or so the viewers can know, what level of tournament is this side deck made for? Locals, regionals?
This is currently made for locals. There are a few changes I would make for a larger tournament, but I mean, it's probably within 3 cards of what I would play at a major event.
Alrighty.
So I have 2 Effect Veiler,
That's pretty self
because, I mean,
It's the meta right now.
it's 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Max C. This is for locals. I don't think I would put 2 Max Cs in.
Really?
I would probably change these out for Vanity's Emptiness at a major event.
Alright.
That's just me. And because I also play 2 Fossil Dino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fossil Dino I like better than Max C. Just me.
You just like stopping the
I
compared
I
to
like to deal with a problem than just
Like,
stall around it.
Okay.
2 more Mystical Space Typhoons.
That seems pretty.
I mean,
You're playing the hunting ground, so you might as well sub the extra. MSCs.
exactly. My personal side deck tech, Smashing Ground,
I love that card right now.
because it does not target. Does not target.
Fuck you, Turtle.
Exactly. 2 Chain Disappearance.
How do you feel about this?
I personally really like it. Against a lot of the matchups I have around here. I mean, you know, you play the Ghost Trick player, or the dude that decides that he's gonna play. God,
What?
Heretic Ruler.
Alright.
Is also Junk Doppel gets shit on by this card.
Why do you make me cry?
Because nothing is better than hitting a $35 tour guide with a $1 chain disappearance.
That is always a good feeling.
2 DNA surgeries.
That's been the thing.
I mean,
you might as well just call Wing Beast. And go with
exactly.
Should be in every side deck this format, no matter what you play.
Agreed. And 1 Imperial Iron Wall.
it. Just to randomly stop whatever.
It is the one random one because I play the 1 MST.
Okay.
So I needed a 1 of, and I like it against Bujin.
Alright. I guess that's it. So any final comments you want to make?
The deck's good.
No, I mean, I think that Harpies is like the under the radar deck that has somehow managed to not garner a ton of attention. I mean, if you'd have told anybody last format they could play 3 Return from a different dimensions, everybody would have played that deck.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, what would you side deck against this deck? Because I have had some trouble side decking against this deck. Other than the obvious Overwork.
Or skill
Yes,
drain.
Overworked and Skill Drain are great choices. Poisonous Winds is
No one's gonna side that. Something
to
that
make
isn't
me
a
cry.
conventional
Oh,
side deck.
a real side deck
Yes.
card. Real side deck card, Mistake, is actually really good. Because all you have to do is hit the timing correctly. I know a lot of Harpie players are playing Mistake. I personally don't care for it.
Okay.
Just me.
Thank you.
I play the 1 Thunder King.
Alright.
That's enough. It's enough for me.
It's all you need.
Yep.
All you need.
Well, thank you.